It was once just an idea until breaking is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw, Tannehill. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tennessee.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack on first down, Tannehill. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Got the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the
But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They started on the ground with Eckler. And some room to work. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards in the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Running on first down, Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The Chargers at 9-4 now on the year. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes
touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He completes it to Tate. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yes, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A full start backs him up 5, first and 15. Herbert now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Complete to Mike Williams. A 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this, they could click for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. This is caught by Tate. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
On the return, Carter. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Here's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Draw play. It's Eckler.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy,
he finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
46 yards. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. In motion right is Tate. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
In motion right is Tate. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Tannehill.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He gets it to Burks again. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Complete to Traylon Burks. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Chargers' 26-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Titans are back within a score.
the kick is good.
Bullock good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
What a nice read play by the defensive tackle. Never balled the play action fake. Looking for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he'll just chucked this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Field goal would give him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The motion man is Tate. They snap it to Tannehill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here's J.K. Scott now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Fielded at the 33. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
play fake, and it's Tannehill. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Off play action, Tannehill. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Auden Tate, 42 yards.
And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch. 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Shoves him aside. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. At this stage of the game, the scoreboard is the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Tannehill a throw out wide that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll give Henry another shot. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And this defense here going to earn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Here's Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps sort this one away. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one's CD going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because we're here in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tannehill now to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got him in, complete.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Now Tannehill. He's going to let it go again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. All likelihood this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try to.
Well, this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Reggie Robertson, 78 yards. And the Titans use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chargers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in it. That's being tested right here. 20!
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.